Hey guys, it's me, Tommy, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be giving you guys a tutorial on how to create a hybrid sew-in. If you're wondering what that means, it's basically a sew-in where half of your head is sewn and the other half is crocheted in. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do that obviously in this video. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using some clip-ins that I have now with my hair company that I have, Hairdelacreme.com. I want to expand my inventory, so I reached out to my vendor to see what their clip-ins look like, and I wasn't really a fan of their clip-ins, and the reason why is because of this. The hair is straight and then it goes curly, but the curls are gorgeous and I didn't want to waste my money, so I want to turn my clip-ins into a sew-in. So I'm going to start off by taking the combs off of the wefts, and then that piece right there, that plastic part, I'm just going to cut that in half because it's too thick for me. And what I love about these type of clip-ins is that it's kind of like glued into it, the way they glue the tracks into it instead of sewing the tracks into it. So me cutting this piece of plastic right here is not going to cause this hair to shed, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that because that piece is just way too thick. As far as my braid pattern is concerned, there's a certain way I want my hair to lay. So I'm just going to show you guys what my braid pattern looks like. It's a little janky in the back, but because it's curly hair, it doesn't really matter of it not being as flat as possible. And then I have that anchor braid on the bottom. So like I said, a hybrid sew-in is a mixture of crocheting and also sewing in your hair. So for that bottom row, I'm not going to sew it in. I'm actually going to crochet it in. And what I do is I'm just going to use this beater. I'm going to take a little piece of my clip-in hair, and then I'm going to pull it through the hole of that beater, and then I'm going to pull it down. The reason why I'm doing that for this bottom piece is so that if I wanted to throw this look into a ponytail, you will not see the braid. All you will see is the hanging pieces on the bottom. So that's what I'm doing, and the hair will be secured. You don't have to worry about the hair coming out because each individual piece that I'm going to be pulling is going to be pulled through my braids. So it's going to be held in by my braid. Now, using a beater is kind of difficult because a beater tends to have a little twist at the end to help like keep your hair while you're pulling the bead through. So you saw me struggle a little bit of pulling it through. But later on in this video, I'm going to show you guys a tool that I purchased off of Amazon that's going to be a little bit better. I'm going to show you guys again how I'm doing it. So I'm just going to pull that beater underneath my braid because I'm going to be pulling the hair down. And I'm putting the beater on top of where the weft is. And then I'm going to take that piece of hair, I'm going to pull it through the beater, and then I'm going to pull the hair down. You could use a crochet needle if you want to. You don't have to use a beater, but I looked at some tutorials online and there was just only one that I saw available to actually show the process. Everybody else was selling the process. And I didn't have that beading tool that they had, but I eventually purchased the interlocking tool, but I just used the beater for now. And I'm just repeating that same process to the back of my head until that row is complete. Now this specific clip-in, I'm just going to show you guys how I basically angle it out. So I start off where I want to do the crochet, and then I just wrap it around. And then I'm going to use some duck clips to just hold it in place. And then I'm going to start to sew the hair. And then once I'm done where I want the sewing part to end and where I want the crochet part to begin, I stop the sewing part, knot the thread, and then I crochet it. So that's what I'm going to be showing you with this specific clip, where I'm going to show how you transition it from a sew-in to a crochet. And you're probably saying, Tommy, what's the point of doing it this way? You can crochet the whole entire head, but this whole method takes a lot of time, especially the crocheting part takes a lot of time. It's different from crocheting individual strands versus a track. And also too, I do want to keep this in for a while, and I think that it'll be more secure if I did do a sew-in and then transition it into crochet, so that I have the versatility be in the front. So like I said, business as usual. In the back, you just go ahead and you sew your tracks the way you want to sew your tracks in. And then once you reach the end of where you want to start to crochet it, then you just make sure you loop the needle in, make sure you tie the knot secure, because when it comes to curly hair, you're manipulating a lot. You don't want your sewing or your tracks to come out. And then after that, you just go ahead and you crochet the front. And I'll show you guys how I do that with the beading. It's similar to the way I did it in the back. Basically what you do is you take a little piece of hair. I like to work in little sections because it just helps with your hair going through your braid. And then you take that beading needle. Again, I'm gonna show you guys a different tool you can use. You're gonna push that into your braid, and then you're gonna grab a piece of hair. You're gonna pull it through that beading needle, and then you just pull your hair down. Like I said, you can use a crochet needle if you want, but I found this method that I found on YouTube to be more faster than that, because you don't have to worry about opening and closing it. And then I'm just gonna loop it one more time and pull it to the bottom, and that's it. And you see how when you're looping the hair around, it hides the weft. Now I'm gonna do it in the opposite direction. That way I have some hair that's coming on top of the braid, and then I have some hair that's coming on the bottom of the braid. So again, you're just gonna take that little piece of hair. This time I'm going to make sure that the hair gets pulled through the top. I'm gonna put it through the needle, and then I'm gonna pull the hair up through the top. And then I'm gonna do it again. Pull it through. Put the hair in the middle, pull it through the top, and it's hiding the weft. So now that piece of hair is going to be on the top. So it's gonna hide the braid on the top, and it's gonna hide the weft. And then the other piece is gonna hide the braid on the bottom, and it's gonna hide the weft. So I'm gonna continue to do that method, and I will be right back. I want to come to you really fast and let you guys know that this style is not for the weak. Like, it's taking me 3 days to do this style because this is my first time doing it, but I wanted to just check in with you guys to give you a couple of updates. So in the video, you've been seeing me use this. This is like my beading tool to like bead hair, and I use this on my daughter's hair, Tamia. But when I looked online to see like how to do this style, the hybrid install, there was this specific tool right here that was being used. So I ended up just purchasing it because I was being cheap. I think this is like 15 bucks, but I was being cheap. But this is like, it's more sturdier. Like this right here, this wire bends, but like this is just a little bit better. So I'm just gonna opt for this. And a couple of things, well, that's the first thing. And the second thing is that I noticed that if I was to start interlocking from the front, you don't see the track of the clip-in. So like this side right here, you can kind of clearly see like the tracks. Hold on, it's gonna focus, hopefully. All right, so like right here, it looks a cluttered mess, right? Like it looks a total mess right here. You can see the track, and also that track, because it's like a glue, it's really hurting my head. It's really annoying me. But if I start from the front, you don't see it. On top of that too, I don't really have much hair over here. So there's nothing for me to interlock. So I gotta figure out how to like make that an illusion. So I'm actually gonna take these out, and I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like to basically do the takedown, because I have a feeling that when I do this video, you guys are gonna be like, oh, how do you take it down? You'll see how I take it down because I'm about to take this out. This side right here, I started on the front, and again, you don't see it. Even right here, you don't see that weft. So I ended up, this specific one right here was annoying me, so I ended up just taking it out right here on this side, and that's what made me just say, you know, let me go on camera and do it. So I would definitely suggest that if you're going to do it where you're gonna put your weft like in the front area. The back, you're not gonna see anything because the hair is just super curly. So you're not gonna see anything. On top of that too, I did sew in the back as I explained. But when it comes to the front, that's the one that you really wanted to make it look like an illusion. So definitely start from the front and work your way to the back, which I will demonstrate with me doing a voiceover. I'm just gonna leave this as is, but I am gonna take this out because like I said, that piece right there is really annoying me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It's fairly simple, but this part right here, I just went crazy when it came to like trying to hide that weft. Basically, all you do is just reverse it. And if it's really hard for you to take what you interlocked out, I would definitely say to get a spray bottle. So that the hair is not tangled, and just detangle a little bit. But you just go in and you find that loop, which I'm trying to find right now. So here's the loop right here, and then you just pull it out. See? That is it. See? Already is loose. So it's very, 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 very simple to take down. You just gotta look, see? Already, I found where I looped it in. And just, that's it. So that's basically how you take it down, is you just find where you looped it and then just pull it out. And the front of my hair is just already sore like crazy. This is a little tangled because I did a 2-strand twist to keep it out the way, and it's a little tangled here. Yeah, here we go. That's the end of the curl. See, there we go. Boom. That's basically it. You just find where you looped the hair and just pull it out. That is all. Let me see if I can do it with this. Where did I loop the hair? There we go. See? Just find where you looped it. See, that's right there. I don't know where this was. This is something down here. Here we go. And you just pull it down. Come on. I really don't know which one that was because this is a tangled mess. There we go. See? That is it. The takedown is pretty easy, and it's curly hair, so you can be as messy as you want, but that's basically how I'm just gonna take it down. I'm gonna do it over, and then actually, you know what? Since this side is already taken down, let me just show you guys what I mean when you start from the front, how it hides it. So I'm only gonna start here, only because again, this part of my head and this part of my head, I don't have much hair. I mean, I'm going to actually do the illusion up here and then right here, but I'm not gonna touch this part of my hair. And eventually it's going to look like the illusion. You'll see the after, but let me. Also, I'll get to demonstrate what the tool does. I feel like this tool is a little bit better as far as pulling the hair through a little bit tighter versus the beading. So I'm just gonna detangle the weft. That way it's just easy for me to take a piece. And for the starting, I'm just gonna take a small piece of hair, like so. And then it doesn't matter which direction you want. So this one, I'm just gonna start from the bottom, and then I'm gonna take that piece, I'm gonna put it in the loop. See, it's in, well, it was. It's in the loop anyway. Then you push it up under your braid, and then you pull it out, boom. And then I'm gonna go, let me get a clip, sorry. I'm gonna hold this weft down with the clip, and then I'm gonna go the opposite way. I'm gonna take that piece of hair, I'm gonna put it in that loop, and I'm gonna pull it down. You should have all your hair back, that way this needle is not in your way. And boom. So now we're gonna take another small piece. Now that first piece was going down, so now the second piece is going to go up. So we're gonna take the needle and we're gonna go up to pull it down, put it in that loop. Nope, that's gonna go up. Editing Tommy here. So I just wanted to just pause really quick because you're probably wondering, what is the point of doing a hairstyle like this? You see that area right there? that area is hiding your braid and it's hiding your track. So if you would like to have a sew-in and have the versatility of parting your hair wherever you want in the front and also have the sew-in in the back, this is the method for you. So I'm just showing you guys what it looks like because I don't think I'm going to show you guys in the end results, like the way you can like part it and see it up close. I don't know why I didn't show you that, but that's the reason why you would want to do a quote unquote hybrid sew-in where the back is sew-in and the front is crocheted. I always get confused. All right, down to go down, duh, because you're pulling it down. So down to go down, take that piece, pull it down. And now we're gonna go up to pull it up because that first piece was up. Pull up, take that piece of hair, put it in there, and then pull up again. The track is being hidden. So that's basically how you use this tool. I actually like this tool way better than this. It just makes it go by faster for me to just loop-de-loop. So I'm going to cut the camera off. I'm gonna finish this section. I already showed you guys what the takedown is and my husband's calling me. Give me 1 second. So basically I showed you guys what the takedown looks like in case you guys wanna know. Obviously the back of my hair is sewn in, so you just pop the thread when you're doing it. And then the front of my hair, I'm doing the illusion method where I'm pulling it in. So I just wanted to just cut the camera and just talk to you guys because I really talk to you guys. But you saw what the takedown looks like. Hopefully you saw the takedown looks like. You just basically find it. You can actually use this tool as well and then try to find like where you loop the hair. So you'll literally, you see right here, here's a loop. Here's a loop right here. And you can just literally just pull it out. But remember, this is curly hair, so it may tangle with the other piece. But look, boom, see? Just basically find where that loop was that you did and just pull it out. Here's another one right here. You find the middle of that loop. See? You find the middle of that loop between your braid and you just pull out. So that's just how you do the takedown. And then how I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be right back. So right here, I'm gonna show you guys how to now make it look more natural, look like it's growing out of your scalp. And basically you just use a teasing brush. So you take your teasing brush and then you just tease the base of your hair. And this is why I love this hairstyle with curly hair, because that frizzies looks like it's growing out of your scalp. So you go ahead and just tease, 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 and then it's gonna look like it's growing out of your hair. I showed you guys this method when I did my Yankee twist. It's the same thing now with human hair, and I am never going back. Like, it's always just gonna be this method when it comes to sewing my hair. Now, I do have my frustrations with these clip-ins. Like I said, it's straight and then goes curly. So that area is not going to give me the illusion I need because it's just straight hair and I just don't know why. But I did figure out how to fix that in the end. But tell me this doesn't look like it's growing out of my scalp, ladies. Look at this. Look at this. And on top of that, it is human hair. So you can reuse it over and over again. You can take it out. It's your bundles. I'm doing clip-ins, so I didn't have to cut my wefts, so that helped eliminate the shedding. But like, I'm in love. I'm like so in love. Obviously, I'm going to perfect it. I actually want to know how it would be where you kind of have like a wig in the back and then crochet in the front. I'm gonna be like going crazy with this method just to see how I can make it a little bit easier. You see me just constantly trying to tease that one piece that's straight, that would not curl, but look at it. Look at it. It blends in right with my naps. It's just, look at that. It's blending in with my naps. But y'all, please just let me know if this video explained what you need to. I probably will just perfect this method. If you want, you just go ahead and cut like the shorter pieces of the hair so it looks like it's like little baby hairs if you want to. But yeah, just let me know if you guys want more of this. Like I said, I want to perfect it. This is what the final results look like. The hair is giving what it needs to give. Again, if you guys are wondering, this is my kinky curly hair extensions, but it's in a clip-in version. I do not sell the clip-ins because I'm not happy with the way the clip-ins looks. But the curly hair is the same when it comes on the weft. I believe I'm going to cut into talking to you guys again, but I think I'm just trying to show you guys the versatility. But I didn't show up close how you can just change it. So depending on what styles you want to do. If you want to do a middle part, if you want to do a side part, I would say to make your base that way when it comes to your braids, but I'm just showing you guys me doing a middle part and then me attempting to do a side part. So whatever style you want to do it, just let that be your braid pattern. I hope that makes sense. I'm about to cut in and interject a little bit to show you guys how to maintain the hair. And I believe I'm gonna cut the video off after this. So if you guys have any questions after I show you guys how to maintain it, definitely leave them below. Any questions, any comments, any suggestions, leave them below. And I'm done with this voiceover. Sorry, I'm gonna cut to the camera again. Sorry for cutting the camera too much, but I just wanted to just tell you guys a couple of things. So this is the finished product that you're seeing. I actually love it a lot, like love it a lot. I feel super comfortable with it. Don't have to worry about having a leave out in my hair. So if you prefer to have a sewn with no leave out, I would definitely suggest doing this, where you sew in just the back and then the front of your hair, you crochet it. That's why it's called a hybrid sew-in. A couple of things when I'm like showing you like this side right here. As you can see, like my issue that I had, I'm just waiting for my camera to focus. Me? Can you focus? Okay, so you see how like this part right here is straight and then curly. That was the issue that I told you guys that I had with my clip-ins. That's the reason why I was actually trying to hybrid sewing with these here. But I did figure it out. There was a piece that was like up here that was like that. All I have to do is just take some perm rods, some really small perm rods, and just curl it up. So I'm gonna do it with that area because I thought that teasing it would help, but apparently it didn't, so ignore that. But all in all, like, I think this hairstyle is so nice. I've been rocking it for a week now just to test it out before I actually put the video up to see if it's worth it to put the video up, and I feel super, super, super secure with it. I do plan to keep this in for about 3 months. Not 3 months, 3 more weeks, and then I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna try it with my actual kinky curly bundles. But if you guys like this curl, again, it's from my vendor. So it's the same curls that I sell on my website. It's just in a clip-in format. And the reason why I'm not selling these clip-ins is, like I told you before, how the clip-ins just go straight and then curly, but the curl is super beautiful. But my kinky curly extensions will definitely give you the same curl. I have 2 packs of clip-ins in right here. And I'm just gonna show you really quick how to maintain it. So I do keep a bonnet on my head, like one of those huge, huge bonnets in my head. And since it's curly hair, when I wake up in the morning, I just fluff it out like this. Now, curly hair does tangle. Trust and believe it does tangle. This is kinks and curls. Curls are tangling up with each other. They're gonna twist and turn with each other. So just be aware when you're purchasing kinky curly hair or any kind of curly hair, it will tangle. Straight hair, body wave, that shouldn't tangle, but the tighter the curl, you're gonna get tangles. Just like when you're doing your natural hair, you get tangles. So just know that you're not gonna get that, oh, I can slick my hand through it. Yeah, you can the first day, but if you're wearing a bonnet and you're tying it down, the curls are gonna clump together. That's just what they do. Anyway, so the way I refresh my curls is I just get a spritz bottle like this and I just spray the hair. For me, because I'm in South Florida, it's always hot, so I don't use a diffuser, and just go through it like this and just finger detangle. I would say when you finger detangle, you get less shedding because you're using your fingers and you're not pulling against the weft, and that's basically all I do. I do add some Scala conditioner. I'll show you guys what the Scala conditioner looks like, but let me just show you guys. Just basically, I just go like this. That's just how I freshen up my curls. Spray it a little bit more. I like to soak the hair. Soak it, baby. Soak it down. And then use my fingers to basically detangle. And then I like to have like a little curl at the bottom, so then I'll just like wrap my finger around it to just clump some of the curls. Like so. Like so. You see? But yeah, I don't really use a brush with it. I'm gonna do this side because this side, as you can see, this hair does get full, like super full. It's kinky hair, so it's supposed to get full. See, just rub my fingers through it. But I like to make sure that the hair is soaking wet, so that you can get defined curls. And I'm just literally using my fingers, see that, to get that curl to be defined. and then I just go in and I just wrap it down like so. Wrap it down like so. And look at these curls. Look at these curls. But yeah, so that's basically how I maintain it. I have not washed this yet while it's in my head, so I don't know how it's gonna hold up with washing. But like I said, I do plan on keeping it for 3 weeks. Please don't get confused and think that I took this out when you see my next video, because I did do a back-to-back recording of some synthetic wigs that I bought from Amazon. I just haven't posted it, but I think that this style is bomb, so I'm gonna post this now because it's promoting my business. But yeah, look at this. So pretty. And then you have this camera in the focus. Oh, wait, okay. And then you have like that. Wait for it to focus. Focus. Look at that. It looks like it's coming out my scalp, sis. What? So that's basically my first time doing a hybrid sewing. I would definitely recommend getting that tool that I showed you guys that I purchased from Amazon. That tool is way better than using that beater. It's more secure. It is a lot of work to do that, but maybe it's because it's my first time doing the hybrid sewing versus doing actual sewing. But I actually really like having it super secure in the back and then the versatility of it in the front. I love this kind of style on me, so I'm not gonna do the middle part, which I kind of showed you guys the middle part. I don't know, it's just something about me. I don't really do middle parts too well, but this right here is my go-to. And then like I said, if you are interested in purchasing the hair, the link will be below. Not the clip-ins, but if you want the clip-ins, let me know. If you don't mind that straight and curly, I can order them from my vendor. But I'll put all links to the hair below. That is all, guys. Let me show you guys the back. And then let me show you guys again. I gotta like be careful when I'm lifting it up, because you can see my nappy is right here. But I am a 4C. I'm a natural girly. I'm a black girly. So just add some water to that part right there. You know, you just let it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? You let it do what it do. But if you want to do it up, you can. And I can't think of anything else, so let me go. That's the end of the video. Bye bye. Oh, and if you guys are interested, this is from Shein. I'll link it below. And the shirt is from Shein again. I'll link it below. And that's it. Bye.